if you read the Mueller report, maybe there wasn't evidence sufficient to prove beyond a reasonable doubt criminal conspiracy, but there were tons of evidence that they knew the Russians were interfering in the election on their behalf. They welcomed it, they wanted it, and they tried, and they coordinated with it. Colluded, in a word. There's no question about that. Colluding with a foreign power to rig an American election. There's no question.
Despite Bill Barr saying over and over,
Bill Barr is just a liar. And he's just representing the president. And I mean, when he put out his interpretation of the report and then kept it from everybody for 4 weeks so that it could come into effect, you saw that.
You actually think Bill Barr is just lying as opposed to being a defender of the person who put him in the Attorney General's job?
I'm not sure of what his motive is. You could have two interpretations of Bill Barr's motives. One, the less charitable interpretation, is he's doing whatever he has to do to protect the president personally. He'll hide whatever he has to hide. He'll misrepresent. We know he misrepresented. Lied may be too strong a word, but he certainly misrepresented very strongly what was in the report. And one interpretation, he's doing that to protect the president. That's why he's there. Different interpretation, and that's why he wrote that 19-page memo auditioning for the job. More charitable interpretation is that he simply believes in the so-called unitary theory of government, in this tyrannical theory that the president any president cannot obstruct justice, that as long as he believes that he didn't do anything wrong, he can stop an investigation, which is a terrible doctrine because it would mean that you can't investigate a president for doing anything. And that he wrote this 19-page memo to vindicate that point of view, and that he is acting now to protect that point of view. Basically, the point of view being that the president should be a monarch.
Which of those two
which is very dangerous.
Do you believe?
I don't know. One is, but they're both dangerous. One would have him being very dishonest. The other would have him being honest but very dangerous to the republic. I mean, to accept that view, assuming he holds it, and he's pushing that view, whether he holds it sincerely or not, I assume he does, but to accept that view, no matter how sincerely held, is to accept a president as a dictator and to change the form of government in this country.